Hi friends, this is Leela. Welcome to my Angular Ngrx course. In the previous video, we have completely converted the reducer file to the entity format. Now, if we try to see here, where we are getting some errors in the post.selector.ts. So let's go to the post.selector.ts, and here if you try to see here, state.post. Right now we don't have any state.post data. So previously we used to have the state.post. Right now it is completely converted into the entity state format. So we will be not able to have the state.post. Why? Because it will be stored in the entity format with the keys of ID and the list of entities. So how we can get the post details? So we need something like array format, right? So we are using our project in the array format. So how we can get the data in the array format? If you try to see, if you go to the Ngrx adapter entity, and here if you go to the representation, and here you will be able to see the selectors. So now adapter not only with the updating of the data, okay, it also gives you the some handful methods of the selectors also. If you try to see select IDs, it will return the all the IDs of the post, whatever the entity it is, it will give you. Select entities means it will give you the dictionary of all the entities, how the way it is stored. Select all means it will give you the area of all the entities. And if you see the select total, it will give you the total number of entities that are present in that particular entity. Okay, so now we can use these adapter these handful methods of selectors in the adapter methods, and we can represent. So now let's go to here. Okay, now we are having the adapters, right? So here what I can do, so this is the post state, and here let's go to the post dot state, and here what I can do is, sorry, here I can write something like export, okay, export constant post selectors or something, whatever the name you want, you can give it. And here I will be using post adapter dot get selectors. Wherever you want, you can represent. Okay, so if you want to represent here, if you want to remove this one, and if you want to represent in the what I can say selector itself, you can also represent here. So for example, we'll try to represent here only. I can have something like this one. Okay, so post adapter we need to export. Okay, so we exported this one, we need to import, so we imported. So now we have all the post selector methods. So now how we can get this one? So here I can remove this one, and directly I can use post selectors dot, you'll be having the list of methods. See, select all, I can use directly like this, select all, that's it. Get post means we will be getting all the post data. In the same scenario, we are getting the get post, get current route, and here we are getting the route, right? So now we need to get the post data. So now post data, if you want to get, means we cannot get like this. Why? Because it is the array of data, right? So we can get like this, or otherwise what we can do is, so here what we can do is, so now here we can do something like post selectors, okay, dot select entities. So we are selecting the entities, and I can remove this one all, and I can send something like, what I can send, post we are having, right? Post of, okay, route dot params of id. We can directly use this one, right? So we are having the entities format, we can directly use like this. Now if you try to see the data, let's try to see the output. Now we have successfully did this one, so it is compiled successfully. Now let's try to see the output. If I go here, see, now we are able to get the data. Okay, now if I try to console, there is no errors, and if I try to refresh this one, okay, we are not able to get the, we are not able to show the data. What it is happening here, let's try to see. So get post by id, maybe this could be the issue. Let's debug this one, debugger. I am adding a debugger here, and if you try to see the debugger, so it is debugging, it will go to the debugger. Okay, so now the post data is undefined. Okay, fine, it's correct. Now it is not going here. Okay, fine. So what we need to do is, so one method what we can do is export constant get post entities, create selector, okay, dot get posted comma post selectors dot select entities, right? So this is the method, and here we need to use this get post entities. Okay, so now here we need to use this one, as this one is a memoized function, so we need to use like this. Okay, now let's try to see the output. If we try to see the output, here we got the debugger successfully. The post is now, right now it is not there. Now let's try to do this one. Now also it's not getting. So what could be the issue? So nothing is there, the issue. So let's try. Oh yeah, we are now getting the data. So maybe it could be execution delay. So now first time we are not getting the post. Okay, if you go here, so post is an empty object, and if I click in this one, now again we are getting, so with the post data. So if you see here, we are having the post data with an entities, and if I click like this, so now we are able to get the post data. See, I'm able to get the post data, and also if I click on the details, I'm able to see the details. If I refresh this one, I am able to see the details. Okay, so now if I click on update, I'm able to see the update. If I refresh this one, I am able to see the update thing also. Now if I click here, Leela modified or something like this. Okay, so I am trying to update this one also. If I click update, here it is changed automatically using the adapters. These are all using the adapters, remember. New Leela post. Okay, sorry, and here also new Leela post. Okay, so here if I click on add, so it is successfully added. If I click on delete, it should be successfully deleted. If I click on update, it should be updated. Okay, if I click on update again, it should be successfully updated. See, successfully we have implemented the Ngrx entity type of representation. So we have used the adapter methods both in the reducer. So reducer we have used the entity what we can say entity adapter methods, and also in the selectors also we have used the entity adapters selector methods. Okay, so this is how we will be implementing the Ngrx entity for implementing the CRUD operations. Okay, so we will go little bit deeper in the Ngrx entity. So for example, if you have a post state, so for example you are having the post states, if you add some for only the post entity, it is fine. So along with the post data, I want to add some additional data. If you want to try to add some additional data, how we can add? So let's try to see it in the next video. Okay, if you have any doubts or any suggestions, please post the comments below to this video, and if you like this video, please do support me by subscribing to my channel. Thank you.